Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining me. On this episode of Build Your Own, we're going to build, price, and option a 2020 Jaguar F-PACE S, as well as learn about the features and other configurations. Before we do, however, I just want to remind you that if you find this build and price review helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. The 2020 Jaguar F-PACE comes in 7 trim levels with 4 engine variants. All versions have standard all-wheel drive and use an 8-speed automatic transmission. The base, premium, and prestige trim levels all come standard with a 247 horsepower turbocharged 2-liter 4-cylinder engine. A high output version of this engine, which makes 296 horsepower, is optional for the premium and the prestige trim levels. The base F-PACE is actually quite nicely equipped. You get a power panoramic sunroof, power adjustable front seats, and smartphone integration, all standard, along with a basic set of active safety features. The base model F-PACE has a starting MSRP of $45,200. Moving up to the F-PACE Premium, which has a starting price of $47,800, doesn't get you much in the way of extra standard features beyond 4-way driver lumbar support and auto-dimming side mirrors, but far more options are available, including additional driver aids, navigation, and a Wi-Fi hotspot. The Prestige trim adds more luxury and safety with upgraded headlights, leather upholstery, upgraded interior coverings, and more technology features such as navigation and in-control app connectivity. The starting cost for a 2020 F-PACE Prestige is $52,200. The R Sport has both aesthetic add-ons to make the vehicle look sportier and practical upgrades such as adaptive LED headlights. The equipment is largely the same as the Prestige trim, but with leather sport seats. The R Sport can be optioned with either the 247 horsepower or 296 horsepower 2-liter powertrain. The starting MSRP for an F-PACE R Sport is $56,500. The S, which starts at $62,100, is my favorite trim level, and it takes the F-PACE's driving experience to the next level with its 380 horsepower supercharged 3-liter V6 engine. The S also has sporty accents along with the same additional features as the R Sport. The Portfolio trim adds more luxury with features such as upgraded leather seats with more adjustability, seat ventilation, a cooled glove box, an 825-watt Meridian stereo, and adaptive LED headlights. The F-PACE Portfolio is only available with the 296 horsepower 2-liter engine configuration. Entry price for the 2020 Jaguar F-PACE Portfolio is $63,600. For 2020, there are 2 limited editions appearance packages based on the R Sport trim. The Chequered Flag edition comes with the 246 horsepower 2-liter turbocharged engine and starts at $58,400 and has a few unique visual upgrades. While the 300 Sport Edition has its own visual cues and the 296 horsepower 2-liter power plant. The Jaguar F-PACE 300 Sport has a starting MSRP of $62,000. At the top of the range, the absolutely bonkers Jaguar F-PACE SVR sports a 550 horsepower supercharged 5-liter V8 engine. The all-wheel drive system and brakes are upgraded to handle the extra power, and you get a full suite of luxury features. The cost for an SVR starts at $80,600. As far as options are concerned, the full driver's aid suite with adaptive cruise, blind spot monitoring, steering assist, a surround view camera, and park assist is optional add-on for all trim levels beyond the F-PACE Premium. Although you can option the Premium with some of these features, other standalone options include an adaptive suspension and a head-up display. There is nothing particularly wrong with a 4-cylinder F-PACE, but considering that this vehicle's strength is in its driving character, I think the S is the F-PACE to get. The supercharged V6 is perfectly suited to the big cat, and the S comes with an excellent equipment loadout, including some much-needed upgrades to interior surface coverings. If the F trim's price tag is off-putting, well, the Prestige makes for a nice middle ground. Okay, let's jump into this review of the 2020 Jaguar F-PACE. We are going to build and price an S trim level configuration, though we're going to learn about all the features and, well, some of the stuff about the other configurations along the way. What we're going to do real quick first is explore the F-PACE exterior. We can do like this little virtual walk around of the exterior of the S-PACE. I'm not sure what trim level they're showing us here. Might be an S, perhaps. Some high trim level, surely. This vehicle just happens to be parked on the road. Probably not a very safe spot. Nobody's even in the car to pull it off the road if a car comes up behind it. But at any rate, yeah, the F-PACE is actually very attractive. It's a nice looking SUV. Actually, it's one of the bigger SUVs in its class. So yeah, it's a very roomy SUV for its class. We can also interact with the interior as well. We can have a virtual walk around of the interior. Look at all the ambient lighting. I see carbon fiber on the door, a nice chunky leather wrapped steering wheel. I see a full digital LED display, reconfigurable for your instrument cluster, huge infotainment, lots of push buttons down here for your heating and cooling. Looks like you have individual climate control for both the driver and the passenger. I see aluminum pedals, power e-brake. Very nice leather interior. Let's see what it looks like in the back. Looks pretty good in the back. I don't see any window shades though. I see that huge panoramic roof or panorama roof, however they call it. Some manufacturers call it panoramic, some call it panorama. All right, at any rate, there we go. Here is the interior of the 2020 Jaguar F-PACE. Okay, let's explore features, but beyond the key features, let's actually jump into a deep dive of the features. We're going to explore some exterior features, interior features, performance features, and in-car technology features for the 2020 Jaguar F-PACE. So, let's go do that right now. Okay, so here we are on the features page, and it's going to go in this order here. So first, I guess we're going to take a look at the driving performance features, exterior features, interior features, in-car technology features, and practicality and safety features, otherwise to me known as utility and safety features. So let's start off with the performance features and see what they want to tell us that we probably don't already know, seeing that we already learned about all the engines and stuff, but let's see what they have to say. So far, they haven't said anything. They're telling us to watch the film on the SVR driving performance. Well, we already know that it packs a 5-liter V8, makes 550 horsepower, and it's $80,000, and then plus some, right, to get it. So it'll be closer to 90 grand to get this very small SUV. So, yeah, we kind of know about the SVR. We're not going to watch the film, though. Here's some useful information. We do know that the all-wheel drive system is standard for the F-PACE, no matter what trim level you get. They're also telling us that it uses intelligent driveline dynamic software for agile handling and to reduce understeer. So it says that the F-PACE always drives, feels, and handles like a Jaguar, and I'm assuming they mean sedan. The Jaguar has a lightweight aluminum architecture. The F-PACE does, so it's stiff and strong, offering excellent protection. And this also reduces weight. The F-PACE also offers weight distribution with a near perfect 50-50 balance for sporting performance and an impeccable ride. Here we might as well just go over. We know about the engines. There's two. The 2-liter engine comes in 2 trim levels. It comes in a 247 horsepower trim level, even though I said 246 once earlier. 247 horsepower, or it comes in 296 horsepower trim levels or variants. Over here, and then over here on the right, you got the F-Type inspired engines. Well, the S-Trim, which we like and we're going to build in price, comes with the 3-liter V6. All right, and then, of course, that makes 380 horsepower and 332 pound-feet of torque. And then there's that F-PACE SVR. It makes 550 horse, but it also makes 502 pound-feet of torque. That engine's extremely stout for sure. I'm sure it is. Delivers instant performance. I'm quite sure it does. Regardless of what F-PACE you get, they all come with an 8-speed automatic transmission, and the F-PACE SVR has an 8-speed automatic quick-shift transmission. So it still gets an 8-speed, but I guess it's a little bit upgraded version, and it has to be because it's putting down a lot more power. Here are some other notable driving performance features. Starting over here on the right, we've got torque vectoring by braking. This technology, basically, if you're coming into a corner too hot, it's going to help to reduce understeer, things like that, so you don't get yourself in trouble. A lot of torque vector cars everybody of all different makes and models are coming out with this torque vectoring now, and it's really a good safety feature. We've got this Jaguar Drive Control. It offers quicker shifts and sportier kickdown and dynamic mode. Okay, gotcha. So it's about being a little more sporty. And then over here on the left, there's an all-surface progress control and adaptive surface response. And this is a low-speed cruise control that helps you maintain optimal handling in low traction situations. So that's pretty cool. There's also electronic power-assisted steering, adaptive dynamics. Whether you're accessible, what is this? Adaptive dynamics modifies the F-PACE's response to match the conditions you are and your driving style. Okay, so yeah, this thing's looking to keep you safe, basically, if you're getting a little crazy. And then configurable dynamics. All right, so this is all about what? Oh, this is configurable dynamics, meaning like sport, eco, those kind of things, driving modes. So you can sharpen throttle response, increase steering, and things like that. So if you want to be a little more sporty, this being a Jaguar, of course, they want to keep with that heritage. So they're making sure here, my takeaway on this performance page is they're making sure that they have a lot of things here that make this SUV. Yeah, it's an SUV, but they make sure that it feels very sporty. Okay, let's learn about the exterior features for our 2020 Jaguar F-PACE. We're going to skip over what they're going to tell us about the bespoke aerodynamics for the SVR exterior. Most people are never going to even see an SVR, so they're spending a lot of time talking about an SVR, but most folks will, well, never be in an SVR. And even if you are, I'm sure you're not worried about things like reducing lift and increasing tire traction because you probably shouldn't be driving that fast. Okay, here's some actual useful information. I know every manufacturer has to toot their own horn about their very high-performance vehicle that probably very few people buy, but you know what? We need to find out about the real stuff that really matters the most. So, adaptive LED headlights featuring signature Jaguar J-Blade daytime running lights. The adaptive LED headlights on the F-PACE provide greater visibility and reduce fatigue. Okay, let's move on. Then here they're just really telling us about the dynamic proportions from every angle. And then here from the back, powerful haunches, over here off on the side. Powerful haunches just let you know about the sporty character. You can't be much visibility in that little tiny rear window. So the back end looks very up and high and really chunky and beefy. And you got this really tiny little window to see out of. And let's see from the side. Yeah, you probably got a pretty decent blind spot right about here too. But luckily, this is a 2020 Jaguar, and it's going to have side blind spot assist. Whether it's standard or optional, that's going to certainly help with lane changes and stuff. But, back here with this little tiny window, I guess that is what it is. We already know about the additions. There's the special editions that are based on the R Sport. There's this F-PACE 300 Sport, and they're really just appearance packages, remember? One comes with this Chequered Flag edition. You can only get it with the 247 horsepower engine, and then the 300 Sport comes with the 296 horsepower 2-liter engine. We already covered that, though, a little bit ago when we went over all the different configurations. And then here they're talking about some wheels. So the F-PACE SVR gets these special, of course, 21-inch wheels with some optional 22-inch wheels. And then for over here, for the regular F-PACEs, you got these sport wheels. So you got sizes that range from 18-inch to 22-inch wheels. So we can option our S-PACE with probably, maybe, hopefully, some size 21 or 22-inch wheels. And if so, we probably most definitely will. Okay, let's talk about the Jaguar F-PACE interior. Let's find out what they want to tell us. So here they've got these tabs that say performance, luxury, and sport. So here they're showing, I guess, performance seats. And this must be in the SVR because look at these seats. They look like race car seats. Light oyster ebony, lozenge pattern, perforated Windsor leather, performance seats, or maybe that's if you just upgrade to the performance seats. We'll find out when we actually configure ours. Here are the luxury seats. They're quite beautiful. Sienna tan, perforated Windsor leather seats available on the portfolio model. Okay, so they didn't tell us what seats that these performance seats were available on. Then we got these sport seats. Okay, ebony, pimento grained leather sport seats available on the R Sport and Checkered Flag model. So there we go for some seats there. Let's find out about some interior features. We saw in the gallery there was a lot of ambient lighting. So yeah, configurable ambient lighting. That's cool. Rear space. It says in the back, leg room is an impressive 37.2 inches. There's space for 3 adults to sit together comfortably, while the rear seat also features optional electronic recline, meaning the perfect seat position is available at the touch of a button. So that's pretty cool. And then the panoramic, not panorama, panoramic glass roof offers the F-PACE offers an opening panoramic glass roof. They don't say whether it's standard or optional. I think it's standard. I think the panoramic glass roof is standard on all F-PACEs. And so yeah, those are some interior features. Okay, let's talk about in-car technology for the Jaguar F-PACE for 2020 and see what they've got to tell us. We can see right through here that they've got that TFT reconfigurable digital display instrument cluster. I love that stuff. I mean, I absolutely love it. And I don't care what manufacturer is doing it. I think Audi has the best in the business. They call it the virtual cockpit. But other than that, honestly, you're splitting hairs here. They're all really, 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 really beautiful. So here is the Jaguar 10-inch Touch Pro. It's standard on every F-PACE. This is their infotainment. So navigation, media, phone, Meridian sound system is standard, 380 watt. Bluetooth, 2 USB connections. Yeah, the touchscreen can tap, swipe, and pinch to zoom. Then there are some other additional in-control technologies. In-control is their infotainment system. Over here they say Protect. Protect consists of SOS emergency call and that stuff there. Then there's Connect Pro. And what does this do? Connect Pro is optional, and it consists of a Wi-Fi hotspot and pro services like real-time traffic information. That kind of stuff I'm never usually interested in. And then you've got this smartphone pack. Sharing your smartphone screen with the F-PACE in-control infotainment system has never been easier. That's kind of cool. So that's the simple and intuitive interface for Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. So that was their way of saying they have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. They call it the smartphone pack. Here's some other notable features. There's over here on the left, a stolen vehicle locator, because there's GPS tracking technology. And then there's traffic sign recognition and adaptive speed limiter. And then there's in-control apps. So you get, a few, some apps that you can use for your touch screen that are safe and convenient to use, and they're optimized specifically for the vehicle. So yeah, those are some other in-car technology features for the 2020 Jaguar F-PACE SUV. But wait, there's more. The infotainment. There's that optional head-up display. If you watch this channel, you know I love head-up display. Now, I just said that I think Audi has the best virtual TFT screen they call the virtual cockpit. Well, I think BMW offers the best heads-up display. Again, we're just splitting hairs because they're all pretty good. But yeah, there's an optional head-up display, and then there's the big boy 825 watt Meridian audio system. Now that Meridian audio system I think does come standard in the portfolio, but it doesn't come standard in our S trim level. So are we going to get the 825 watt Meridian? I don't know. It just really depends on how much it is. But yeah, there it is right there. It's an option. I'm sure it could be an option on the S trim level as well. Okay, let's talk practicality and safety. And then after we talk practicality and safety, then we can actually build in price our 2020 Jaguar F-PACE S model. Okay, we got some useful information that doesn't start with the SVR. It says the F-PACE is practical and versatile. It's 40-20-40 rear seat configuration, low loading height, wide tailgate opening, and impressive cargo space of 63.5 cubic feet with the rear seats folded flat makes it easy to get everything you need in. Here are some features. There's the activity key. This is kind of cool. The optional activity key wristband makes living life to the fullest easier. So this thing is basically a key fob that's waterproof that you can wear that allows you to still get into your car and all that. That's pretty cool. Then there's the power gestured tailgate and allows you to operate the tailgate. Simply present your foot under one foot of the car's rear corners and the tailgate opens or closes. Here they're showing a cargo space, And apparently it's got a reversible cargo space floor. We can see the floor looks different on the picture on the right than it does on the picture on the left. And then apparently there's a full-size spare wheel as well. Okay, here's some standard driver assist features: emergency braking, lane keep assist and driver condition monitor, front and rear parking aid, and a rear camera. Now this thing here, it says lane keep assist and driver condition monitor. That sounds like, attention assist that Mercedes started back in the 2000s, where it monitors whether or not a driver is getting drowsy or something. Yeah, and that's what it is. I wasn't even reading it. Monitoring whether or not you're getting drowsy. So other manufacturers are starting to copy off of Mercedes technology that they started, basically 20 years ago. Here are some optional packages. Park assist, the 360-degree parking aid, and a rear traffic monitor. And then what's this drive pack? Adaptive cruise control with stop and go. So yeah, these are optional packs. So there's the park package, which gives you park assist, 360-degree parking aid, and then rear traffic monitor. So if you're backing out from like the grocery store and stuff like that. And then there's the driving pack, gives you adaptive cruise control with stop and go, blind spot assist, and high-speed emergency braking. And then there's the driver assist pack, and that gives you park assist, 360 parking aid, rear traffic monitor, and adaptive cruise control with steering assist. I think this one is probably the best out of all three. I'm not into any of them, but this one's probably the best. The only one that's really kind of interest to me is really the rear traffic monitor. That's really the only one that's of interest to me. Oh, with this drive pack, there were 3 more. I guess that comes with everything: the blind spot assist, high-speed emergency braking, and 360 surround camera. So I guess if you get the driver assist pack, you get everything. They bundle it all in there. I just want to make sure we caught that. So yeah, let's move on. Okay, real quick before we actually build in price, let's check the specifications for our 2020 Jaguar F-PACE S, right? It's the 3-liter, 380 horsepower supercharged V6 engine. So let's check some specs. We know the base price is $62,100. Seats 5. It gets a combined fuel economy of 20 miles to the gallon. It gets a fuel tank capacity of 21.7 gallons. Okay, other notable specifications: top speed 155 miles an hour, 0 to 60, 5.1 seconds. Okay, here's some more better breakdown of the fuel economy. You get 18 miles to the gallon in the city, 23 miles to the gallon on the highway, and then yeah, there you go. The engine is 380 horsepower, 8-speed transmission. This vehicle weighs 4,090 pounds. Okay, let's check some exterior dimensions. The length of the 2020 Jaguar F-PACE is 186.3 inches. Overall height is 65 inches. The width of the front wheel track is 64.6 inches, and the wheels are a little bit wider. The vehicle is a little bit wider in the back at 65.1 inches. It says it's got a turning circle of 38 feet. What else is there? Oh, I think that's about it. Yeah, I guess it is. We went over everything. Okay, so let's go do our build and price. Okay, here we are on the Jaguar configurator. We've got our F-PACE S model selected. It's all-wheel drive, and now we can actually finally see the exterior color options. There's a Narvik black, which we can see it in. There's a Fuji white. There's a Yulong white that seems a little more gray or a little more ceramic. There's a blue. There's another Santorini black. There's a red. There's a silver, which is actually kind of nice. There's a gray. And then there's a Portofino blue. And all of these are additional cost options. The only paints that don't cost any that are no cost options are the Fuji white and the Narvik black. Everything else is a $610 upgrade. I actually like the Indus Silver. I think we're going to do the Indus Silver. Well, you know what? No, I think we're going to do the Elgar Gray. I kind of like the Elgar Gray. It's a $610 option. And then let's go to visual packs. What does that tell us? It says there's the black pack, gloss black side vents, all that kind of stuff. I don't think I want the glossy black because that stuff, I don't think so. I think we'll skip over that. All right, tell me about the wheels. Yeah, we got 20-inch wheels and we have 22-inch wheels. So we've got the gray. Let's see what these 22-inch 15-spoke wheels style 1020 look like with the gray finish. Nah, let's do it with the contrast inserts maybe, or was it like in black? Probably not black because that just doesn't clean well. Let's go with the 22-inch 15-spoke style 1020 with contrast inserts. I think I like that. Let's go to the next step, which is the roof. And so we can choose, do we want a sliding panoramic roof? That's standard. Do we want a gloss black roof rails or silver roof rails? I think we want silver. I don't think I want to do the gloss black. All right, so let's move on to the next step. That will take us to the interior. And now we get to choose, do we want the ebony perforated grain leather? That's standard. But then we've got these other ones, but they have a thing over there letting us know that there is a cost to build. There's a contrast or there's a conflict if we wanted some of these other choices. You know what? Here's the deal. The deal is that I'm not crazy about any of the interior colors per se, and I'm not looking to get the racing seats per se, the performance seats or anything like that, which they're showing down here, the performance seats. So I'm quite happy with the ebony perforated grain leather with light oyster stitch. That actually works for me. So let's move on to the headliner. What do we want for the headliner? What do we have selected? The ebony suede cloth? Yeah, that works for me. Ebony suede cloth works. The veneer, do we want woods or carbon fiber? They don't offer carbon fiber. They've got this meshed aluminum. Let's see what that satin ash burr looks like. Let's see where. Oh, so that just basically goes right here. There's only one spot. Are you kidding me? We definitely don't want the gloss black because I'll be wiping that constantly. And then there's the mesh, which I can't even really see the difference between that. So you know what? Give me the satin ash burr veneer. It's a $310 upgrade. And now let's move on to audio. And so yeah, do we want the Meridian? And then there's the Meridian 825 watt. You know what? That's obviously going to bundle us into a package. And I'm not really trying to go there. I'm not really trying to do a budget build on this. But, you know, we're knocking on the door of $67,000. We're going to be right around 70 grand anyway. And I just basically think it's enough. We've already got an S. It's already super sporty. It already comes pretty well equipped. And I just don't feel the need to add more to it. So let's move on to the options, if there are any we want. I know I want that head-up display, so let me find that first. Where is the head-up display? Okay, let's start back up at the top. All right, so there's a comfort and convenience packages, heated and cool front seats with heated rear seats, electronically reclining rear seats, rear seat remote. I don't need all that. Power gesture tailgate. No. Luxury interior pack, 4-zone climate control, driver assistance package, blind spot assist, all that there. No. Technology package gives us what? Meridian sound system, CD player, interactive driver display. Now that I kind of like. That's $935. And if that's not going to bundle us into anything more than $935, then we're cool. Then there's the drive pack, blind spot assist, high-speed emergency brake, and adaptive cruise control. There's the park pack. I like the rear traffic monitor. Remember that? So that's just $600. We're going to go ahead and grab that. What else is there? Let me just scroll down and see all these before I select anything else. Okay, so I like the deployable side steps. Those are kind of nice, but not for $3,000. It's not that serious. I always like to get the wheel locks. I like to get the wheel locks for sure. So we'll do the wheel locks. We'll do the basic wheel locks. The fixed side steps, those are kind of nice, but the vehicle is really not that high off the ground. Let's get the basic interior rubber mats and all that. But you know what? I do kind of like the fixed side step. It's a nice visual appeal as well. That's going to bump us over $70,000, but it's okay. It's okay. Let's move on to the next step. Exterior features. Heated front windshield and heated washer jets. No. Tow hitch. Nope. Not going to be towing with this bad boy. Wheel options. Full-size spare. Yeah. Give me the full-size spare. Yep. I want that. That's pretty cool. Interior features, metal tread plates with S branding, no cargo space storage rails. Nah, I'm fine on either of those. Activity key, I think the activity key is kind of cool. And blind spot assist is kind of interesting, but I think we're okay. Infotainment wise, head-up display. There you are. You buried it way back there. I'm taking it. Let's go finish my build. We're at just under 70. We're just over 72,005. Yeah, not bad. This SUV started life at $62,100. We racked up quite a bit of options. $9,500 in options come out to $72,000. So yeah, there's the whole breakdown there. Can we print off this build summary? Let me find out real quick. No, doesn't look like I can print off the build summary. At any rate, yeah, here we are. We got the Jaguar F-PACE S. It's $72,647. It's a lot of SUV. It's not overly expensive for a vehicle of this stature, of this status. This is about the going rate. You know, I've already put up some links to some competitive SUVs. The 2018 Porsche Macan Turbo, the 2019 BMW X5, and I've also put up a link to my SUV playlist. And so, yeah, go check out those other SUVs. All these prices, yeah, they're about all the same. I really like the BMW X5 too. It's an X50, the big boy with the big V8 engine and the M Sport pack. So if you like this, you definitely like the X5. So definitely go check out that video. The links are right up there in the corner there. Other than that, I'm going to wrap this video up. I like the F-PACE. I'm going to tell you to have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Other than that, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the very next video.